there, cosmic kittens and planetary puppies, of those who identify with divine feminine vibe. It's that time of the week again for your energy weather forecast. Remember to take what resonates, spit out the rest. If you have cards, pull along with me. That way you can see how these energies are influencing areas in your life. Remember, these are always energies, never gender. Spirits are channeling through. Okay, our main themes for this week. We got that new moon hitting on Friday. However, we're going to start feeling it by Wednesday, is what I'm feeling with the energies going ahead. So we have two major arcana that are dominating for the theme of this week, the Hermit, but it's not about isolating, okay? This energy coming in with the Hermit is really interesting. It's about being able to be introspective in the moment before you make your changes, before you make a decision, okay? And how you react to others around you, especially triggers. We'll get into that in a minute. And the second one is the Hierophant. Commitment, marriages, relationships. But commitment is the big one, and we're going to break that down here soon. Okay. We also have messengers coming in, slow and steady. You may have had to wait on stuff. Maybe there was delays after delay after delay. It's coming in now with the Knight of Pentacles. The messenger of slow and steady. You'll understand why when it gets there, when you finally get that email, that confirmation, that green light to go forward on something. Maybe you're going back and forth with a job and they just have, oh, you know, this person was out, and then all of a sudden, well, they got to meet again, blah, blah, blah. Well, they're making changes. They're going to be doing, you know what I mean? All those delays are now coming to a close. Okay, now this is coming in. Now there's a reason why those messages or any delays and obstacles that you've been experiencing in certain areas, you're like, if I could just get that off me, I just want to get that going. There's a reason why. And it'll be very clear when these messages come in, why. And be glad that it's happening now and not before, okay? Collaboration Avenue. We do have people coming together here, solid people. It might even be working with family members or, you know, lovers or, you know, good friends, okay? Number 3s. Good things come in 3s, Spirit says, for the Divine Feminine this week. And we actually have happy, fulfilled place with the 10 of Cups. Now, we are getting ready to go into Valentine's Day the following week, too. So there's a lot of people in the Divine Feminine that have left or started new for themselves over the past like 6 to 12 months to today. And finally reaching that happiness, starting to learn what makes you happy, you know, putting yourself there first. And a lot of you have stopped sacrificing, you know, your happiness and what you like for other people around you, because you weren't getting nothing. You weren't getting nurtured. You weren't getting fulfilled, and you definitely weren't happy. So now you're coming into this happy place. Now it's time to move on to the next phase, okay? But remember, being committed to yourself first, Divine Feminine, is going to be a big one to be hanging on to and always remembering going forward into this week. I do feel some of you might be meeting someone new out of nowhere. Okay. So, for some of you, okay, stepping into the Queen of Swords energy, not being cold. I usually call her the Ice Queen, primarily depending on where she's sitting. But for you guys right now, that Queen of Swords is good. You're not afraid of the truth. It's like you don't have to wave your sword around and be defensive with people right off the bat anymore. You're just sitting there very calmly listening to people and making your own judgment of whatever, you know, the decision or about that person is, especially with going into romantic prospects, okay? It's about staying here and not worrying about like, he might have potential, you know, jumping ahead of the game. Not everybody you're going to meet is going to be marriage material, but maybe it's just to get you to understand how to get to know people. You want more now. You'll all realize what you really need in a relationship, you know, but you will be, this energy is coming to support you so you can be at that place when you're meeting new people, you know, so you don't get all, You know, how we get spun excited. Of course we're going to get excited. Of course we're going to, yeah, but we have to also honor our intuition. Okay, so this energy is coming in very strong for you guys. And for some of you, you will have someone, doesn't necessarily have to be a divine feminine. Remember, these are always energies, not gender. But we do have people coming in that are above you. For some of you, coming in that actually support the truth. And that will stand up for you. For some of you who are kind of on that, not feeling supported maybe at work, or in a group setting of some sort, there is someone coming in out of nowhere and they're just gonna, they're gonna make things right, okay? We also have another queen. We have two queens on the table. Very strong energy for the divine feminine this week. Supportive ambition and business success. Maybe you've been at it for a very, very, very long time and you never gave up, and maybe you step back and not sure if you should keep doing it. And maybe you step back into it, or maybe started something new. You will start seeing that you are on the right path. Okay, Spirit's going to definitely make it very clear this week that there's something new coming in for those of you that have been chugging along, trying to do your thing and not seeing the success that maybe you've been looking for, but yet the passion for what you're doing is there, you know? And maybe you just said, fuck it, I'm going to do it because I want to do it. Because it makes me happy. It fulfills me. It feeds me, nurtures me. And this is where Spirit's coming in. This is what Spirit wanted us to get into, right? That's what we want. Why are you doing it? Why are you really doing it? And your perseverance and your love for whatever you do, divine feminine, is going to be rewarded in some way, shape, or form this week. I feel it very strong. And I also feel for some of you, there are people maybe watching on YouTube or watching on Instagram or watching you at work, you know, that are going to come in. It's going to light our fires. We need that spark to get going, to get moving. Okay, for some of you who may have shut down like romance, okay, shut down, like I don't trust a motherfucker. No, just I love me, I'm doing me, I give up, I'm done, y'all are the same, fuck you, I'm out. Okay, well, there's somebody, a particular energy, dynamic coming in fairly quickly, okay? We have the Four of Cups in reverse. So that not interested bullshit, it's gonna, you're gonna forget that you felt that way when you meet this person. Now, it's not everybody, but it could be. I really strongly have to say, I feel like it's, for some of you, it's connected with your business or a hobby you love. Like I said, whatever you're doing that you love to do, you're just doing it for the love of it and forgetting the rest of it. That's where a reward to come in. It's like you're clearing the way for destiny to show up, okay? We have Six of Wands, moment of glory. Six of Wands. It's going to be like, like this is it. You'll know, no question. Okay, this could be in business. You know, we do have that supporter of ambition in business coming in. Okay, maybe you've heard BS before, like, oh, I want to work with you. Yeah, and you get all excited and nobody shows up. Yeah, that's over. Because you kept going regardless. You kept persevering because you believe in what you're doing. No matter what your job is. Maybe it's raising your children. Maybe you absolutely adore taking care of your home and your family, you know, and you put down all the rest. You know, you're like, look, I need rest. You prioritize your stuff, but you're also prioritizing yourself, and it brings so much more love into whatever you are doing there, divine feminine. And someone showing up like this angel, this beacon coming in to show you, yes, here's some more to go with that. So I feel that with love and career for the divine feminine. Okay, that Hermit and the Hierophant. Now, with this new moon, we're getting new stuff coming in. Everything we went through with this full moon, and there was a lot of shit that hit everybody. Everything was spotlighted a lot. No matter how much people thought they could get away with things or hide it, nobody's gonna da-da. It came out in a big way. Okay? So with the Hermit, it's about being able to kind of handle, Spirit saying handle the triggers, handling the spinning immediately when, maybe when something comes up challenging for you, okay, or triggering for you. You'll be able to just real quickly, and you're going to be able to get that Queen of Swords energy will come in and help you to, and listen to what these people are saying without getting triggered, okay? That's going to be, it's not a trick. This is something Spirit says you guys will be experiencing all week. How you can handle when, even if they're not focusing on you and they're talking about another situation, you start getting, you know, stop that. They just need someone to hear them, just like you need to be heard too. Divine Feminine. It's about also seeing all the work you've been doing. Like a light bulb goes, oh, I didn't trigger. Oh shit, I just coasted through that. Yes! You know, you guys experience the deep inner work. You know what I'm talking about. Yes! Because you can't go back. No matter how hard you try, you can't go back the way you thought before because you already know too much now about it. You know what I mean? And the Hierophant, about your commitment to yourself. Who you really are. Not who everybody told us we would or should be, or that's who you're supposed to be. Okay, that's all out the window because nobody knows who they are, who anybody is, unless you're in there, unless you're them. You know? That commitment that you have been doing, Divine Feminine, that this resonates with, is going to be highlighted all week. Because the new stuff's coming in. You'll see. I know a lot of you are like, yeah, bitch, I've been waiting. Me too, okay? Me too. Me. Ain't no psychic on this planet, I don't care who they are, or have been waiting too, okay? We've been, trust me, we've been through the blender. In Satan's butthole. Okay, that's where we've been. Eight of Wands. Things will be moving very quickly this week. Very, very quickly. Spirit just sent a message about the Hermit and the Hierophant. For others of you who have been isolating and tucking in to your little, you know, cave, it's time to come out. Your commitment, you're ready to take the knowledge you've learned and step outside again. Get back to the world again. It misses you. Whoever that was for. Eight of Wands. Things moving very, very quickly. The first part of the week, a little slow because we got a little things that are wrapping up that hit last week, the last couple weeks. Okay, so now things will start ramping up about Tuesday evening from Wednesday to the weekend. Like, okay, Spirit ain't messing around. The cosmos ain't messing around. Okay, astrologically it ain't messing around. Earth isn't even messing around right now, okay? So all these things that have happened, removing things, spotlighting things that need to be, you know, looked at. Here we go. Hold on. Ooh. Girl, all right. Every single one of us is going to be seeing one brand new thing we weren't expecting. Because you got to remember too, part of the waiting is the other people, the other places. Could be a position at a company, you know, maybe a bunch of shit's happening over there and we have to wait for our destined spot. Okay, it all relies on everybody that's involved in the new stuff coming in, whether it's career, home, love, family, friends. Where is that? I can't even make this up. Again, Three of Pentacles coming in. Very strong energy here. Working together with people that are on the same freaking page. Working together for a common shared goal. Maybe it's tied into their happiness too. And you're a part of that, Divine Feminine, okay? Be open. Okay, for some of you, could be King of Wands, Fire Daddy. I feel like I just felt this energy of somebody saying, huh, I want you. I want you. You. Like somebody's going to be very blatant about it. And it could be coming out of that Three of Pentacles collaboration. Threes, guys, threes. Don't blow off threes this week. Pay attention to three numbers with three. Everything three. Okay? But I also feel that with that Three of Pentacles, all of a sudden you are standing in this King of Wands energy. Nothing's stopping you. You got the courage, the confidence, this. Yes. Okay? Nothing is stopping you, mind, body, or soul this week. Something about connecting with people, regardless of the dynamic, okay, is going to light you up like the boss bitches you are. Okay? Yes. You be on fire and go with it. Spirits, go with it. And you know what? If you guys were fearing anything like financially and stuff, don't worry about it. Because if you guys were in dire straits, that's about to flip for you. Five of Pentacles in reverse. Okay? Coming out of that. Because that energy and getting pumped up and feeling good and everything is just going to just, it's like a bomb going off and just hitting everything around you. And it's going to bring in good stuff, good luck, good love, good friendships, good stability financially. I mean, some of you, that may be tied to a job you've been waiting and going, oh, well, maybe it's not for me. And then all of a sudden you hear about it. It's probably going to be a lot better than you expected. This is going to be a big one for all of us. Things are coming in not in a way we expect. So don't try to start chewing on it there. Just know that when we don't focus on that stuff, it just happens. And it happens a lot quicker because we're not mucking it up with our energies, you know. Okay. For some of you, we have Queen of Swords with the Knight of Wands. This is going to be a big one. Okay? Knight of Wands. Somebody coming in pretty fast. They're fast moving. Fast passion. But just like, I want to say like an Aries, I shouldn't say that. But just as they're interested and then they're out. Okay? But here's the Queen of Swords seeing that, okay? Making a decision about someone who's very fast. I feel fast. They might start off like gentle, but then they're going to roll in. I feel like they're just going to roll in at you. There's a different energy between that King of Wands and Knight of Wands as far as romantic prospects go. The King of Wands energy is very strong, but they also know how to restrain themselves. They will hold back and not push. They're mature enough to understand the cues and just kind of go, okay, I'm being a little crazy here. I need chill, you know, because they've also been through stuff. And they also recognize, you know, they want to they recognize the fact that they need to be sure before they move forward, okay? The Knight of Wands, you're the one, I mean, it's like, and even if you've been alone for a long time, don't let this throw you. This is where the Hermit comes in and the Hierophant. Okay? You already have the knowledge. Some of you may just be starting to get back out there, okay, as far as dating goes, all right? And you're feeling good and everything, and then boom. They probably got everything. Maybe they got the physical, you know, traits you like, and they talk good, and they're funny, and they're all this stuff, and you're feeling that, chicken ear now, and then, but then something's telling you, boom, Queen of Swords it. Don't dismiss any of them. Now, if you're down for just a, you know, one-nighter, go for it. You do what you got to do, but do it for yourself. Don't worry about marriage and relationship and commitment. But just be very aware that the Knight of Wands isn't ready to change for anybody. Okay? Whereas this King of Wands has already done it. Okay? Ooh, Spirit. Anything else, Divine Feminine? There's some of you might be dealing with or wrapping up maybe a dynamic with, you know, person. It's on. That's way too many voices. Hold on. Okay. Anybody who is controlling, maybe you were in some sort of long-term connection with this person. Spirit's saying they're trying to show me that it's like there's romantic, but then there's also like a family dynamic. There's also job dynamics, okay? You had enough, okay? Page of Swords is the Devil in reverse. That's going to be your first step, Spirit says. It's going to be the first time you go, no, and mean it. Without a doubt, without, you're just, I'm cutting that cord, I'm out, beach, see ya. You're not playing that no more, okay? This is, Spirit's also saying this is something to remind you that you carry the sword. You have the power to tell people, I can see through your shit, get out of here. Without worrying that there's nobody behind that person, or like, that's not all you're getting, but you need to do this action. Okay, for some of you. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about being alone. Don't worry about, you know, well, you know, settle. No more. This is why we get stuck. And repeated, you're going to keep getting these people until you finally go, no, not good for me. See ya. Because if you've been doing the work, you know what your heart desires. Most importantly, your happiness. Okay? It's very important there, Divine Feminine. Okay, let's get some oracle on this. And if you guys aren't, please follow me on Instagram. I'll be doing love pick-a cards throughout the week, leading into next week, which is Valentine's Day. I also have love specials up on my website, thewanderingintuitive.com. Don't forget the THE at the beginning of that, or you end up somewhere else. All right, all the decks I use down below in the description box. Information to get to my Instagram account's also down there. All right. Being open to collaborate and trusting yourself is going to be a big one. You need to be able to trust you got your intuition. You know what makes you happy. You know the signs. Do not be afraid to open up. You can meet all sorts of new people. Spirit says to be open when people approach you this week. You're going to be very, very surprised, okay? You already got this. Aquarius, very strong energy coming in there, okay? Now, there might be some situation, Spirit saying, you know, where we were talking about the Hermit energy coming in, you know, with all the work you've been doing, there might be some challenging dynamics that you may be dealing with, okay? Maybe it's something that's maybe it's someone who's involved in more than one area in your life, like career and home, or career and maybe they're married to your sister or brother, that type of thing. Tension with cross-pollination. So there's some dynamic to be aware of that may be particularly challenging for some of you out there. Okay, going forward in this week, you need to hold your ground and don't emotionally react. Do not let this, you know, trigger you. You may see this affecting like someone close to you, okay? There's tension building there. It has nothing to do with you. All you can do is be there and listen, okay? While they get through it. You just be there for them, okay? Expansion. Expanding, being open to expanding. Being open to do something new, Spirit saying, even if somebody comes up to you like an old friend, just show that, you know what, blah, I'm trying this. And you're kind of going, oh, okay, oh, that's cool, blah, blah, blah. And maybe you don't want to go, well, she already knows what they're doing, or I don't know, money, or blah, blah. Go try it out. You'd be very surprised. Spirit wants you to expand from this world to this one. It's time to start living. And it's time to start thriving instead of just surviving. And how we do this, we fuel this fire right here. With that, you never know if that's going to make you happy. You might have a bad experience, but most likely you're probably going to have a really cool one, even if you never did it again. But that'll get you kind of going, well, that was kind of cool. And maybe you'll start thinking about what else is out there and taking steps. The world is your oyster. Oyster, like moisture, but a little bit more shiny and, you know, glimmery. I'm excited about this week, guys. That new moon, bringing in new stuff, but we need to be open. So try not to, spirits like with the Hierophant and the commitment. What the biggest question is, why have you been going through what you've been going through with your shadow work? When these things come up, these new things, it's about that. This is what all this work is for this new stuff coming in your life. They want you to enjoy it. They want you to embrace it. They want you to just open up to it and allow it in. Arrival, yep. There we go, arrival. So new things will be finally moving and coming in. Remember, I was talking about the blockages and obstacles that may have been putting plans or future plans on hold or delays. Now it's all coming in, and we do have a very strong healing energy with Chiron. Honor your healing by being open and by following and honoring your heart and your intuition. Okay? That's where your power is, to dominate the that we get into, right? And perception. The moon. Widening. Opening up. Allowing these new things coming in. Looking at the whole thing instead of just this part. You need to take off the blinders, the side blinders, and look at the whole world that's here for you. You got this. We're ready. We are so ready. Just follow the moon. She won't steer you wrong, especially this week. So on that note, guys, thank you so much for your support. Like, share, and subscribe if I jive with your vibe, and everything you need to know about me down below. On that note, guys, have a fantastic week.